More and more women are embracing their natural hair texture and joining the natural hair movement. I'm here at the Curly Hair Salon by Luvena Leslie. We're going to go in, talk to Luvena, and also see what she can do about what's underneath this hat. I'm Jessica Carl, and this is the Urban Business Corner. Located on Middletown Avenue in New Haven, Connecticut, the Curly Hair Salon, owned and operated by Luvena Leslie, is one of the first curly hair salons in Connecticut. What you normally do, you know, the whatever you can do with this. Okay. So, you know, I was thinking about when we went to high school and how everyone's hair was straight, relaxers, everything.
I had a relaxer all high school.
Yeah, like I can picture you with like the half up, half down and bangs. So like, how did you discover your natural hair texture, and like how did you ultimately change your whole style?
Yeah, well, so it's really crazy because like as soon as I could get a relaxer, I put my hair back in a real tight ponytail up until like the end of my 8th grade year, and then I got my first relaxer right in 8th grade. And then in high school I relaxed my hair the whole high school. And then it was like after high school that like for some reason relaxers didn't really take all my curl out. I never had like 6 straight ends. I would still have some curl. And then so one day my boyfriend at the time, he was like, "Your hair looks really good like that." And I was like, "Thanks." And I think that was it. That's how I started.
That's all it took? So as far as the Curly Hair Salon, how did that happen?
So I worked at a salon that specialized in curly hair. It was coincidence. It was meant to be honest with you. I was working at a salon already, and then I needed more hours, and my sister forwarded my resume to the salon and said, "You should hire my sister. She would be a great asset." And they called me.
Oh, okay, sister. Thank you.
Like, who knew? I don't know if I'd hire somebody whose sister sent their resume in for them, but so then I started working there, and I did some training, went to the Diva Curl Salon. That was in 2008. And got certified at the Diva Curl Salon. And then when my opportunity came, I always knew I wanted to open my own salon, always. And mostly because I was a parent. I wanted to be able to be flexible for my kids' schedule. And you know, I just don't like asking for time off and asking like, "Hey, can I leave early? Can I come in late?" Those kinds of things never really felt good to me, especially when they told me no.
Yeah,
it really didn't feel good. And so I always knew that I would open a salon, and when I did, I only like to do curly hair. Like that's just the truth.
Okay.
I mean, I have a few straight hair clients, and I do their hair because I like them. That's the reason I do it, because I like them.
Okay.
But I love to do curly hair.
Nice. So how many clients would you say you have?
A lot.
A lot?
I have
too many to count?
Too many to count.
Good.
Yeah. And it's interesting, like it's truly the grace of God that I have a business, because my clients don't come very often.
Oh, yeah, because that's another thing. It's like a lot of do-it-yourself kind of stuff.
It's a lot of do-it-yourself. So my clients, on average, I'd say like my average client comes between every 3 and 6 months.
Oh, wow.
So I've got to have a lot of clients
Yeah.
to stay in business. I rely on my clients that come. Sometimes they don't come for a year.
That's me.
I know.
So you talked about a little bit about your children and you wanted to work for yourself,
Yes.
but you know, like it has to be pretty demanding owning your own business and taking care of the books and the ups and the downs. So how do you juggle that family life and being an owner of a salon, a successful salon at that?
I only am in the salon at this point 3 days a week.
Okay.
Because my children are so small, and then I have a teenager, so I want to, I got to watch her. I got to keep all 4 of my eyes on her. So I'm only in the salon 3 days a week. And because of technology, now I have an online booking system, so people can book their own appointments online.
Okay,
They just come to me to request so you put the time and the date in if it's available, and then it comes to me and I just press accept or reject. So it saves a lot of time, because before I had the system that's only been in place for a few months, like literally I'd be home all the time, like hold on, I gotta put this appointment in, hold on, I gotta send this email, like it was excessive, like so much to the point where my 3-year-old was like, she's 4 now, but she'd say appointment.
Yeah. Curly hair.
Yes.
So it used to, I guess you've kind of gotten that under control, how much it spills into your family
yes,
time.
how much it seeps into my family time. But starting, and I've kind of been, I've had to take a break from being storefront when my youngest was born, because she had some health issues.
Okay.
So I kind of took a step back. I was storefront when I first started, and then I had to adjust because she needed me more. And so then I worked in I had a salon suite. I rented a salon suite so that I didn't have to be there as much, so that I could take her to all her doctor's appointments. And now that she's healthy and well, by the grace of God, I'm able to work more. So I'm back in a storefront since she's been really back in school last September.
So how do you have other stylists here?
I do. So right now, I have an assistant who does all my washes. She's going to wash her hair for you. And then I have Susie, who's my newest stylist. And I hope to hire another one by the end of the year.
You've been a business owner for how long now?
7 years.
7 years. So yeah.
Almost.
What would
September will be 7 years.
What would you give, just a piece of advice to an aspiring entrepreneur?
I mean, I guess it's the most basic piece of advice, but it's just to do it. Just do it. And I know it's not that simple because, people have bills to pay and, families to take care of, but we've got 24 hours in a day, and if you're working 8 of those hours, you still got 16 left.
Yeah.
And you use 8 of those to sleep, you still got 8 left. So I'd say use your free time to build your business until you can make it your full-time career. But you got to start. You have to start. And building a business takes time, and that's why I think so many businesses don't make it, because you got to have the staying power. You got to keep on going even when it looks like you're not making money or growing like you thought you would. You got to keep on going and keep on going. Because there were times where my business was slow, and I could either quit and go work for someone else.
Yeah.
Or I could wait until it gets busy again.
Yeah, sure.
Now,
same question, but for a woman, especially that has a family. I mean, responsibilities.
Yep.
What's your advice?
Same thing. It's hard. It's hard, and there's sacrifices you'll have to make. But the short-term sacrifices will be for the long-term result. When you accomplish what you wanted to accomplish.
Yeah. And I'm sure it doesn't hurt to have a partner that's, supportive.
Oh yeah, totally. And a partner who's not in competition with you.
Yeah.
Like my husband's not in competition with me. He's like, go babe.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah, do what you need to
wonderful.
do. So it definitely helps to have support and a team. People who, and it's the other thing too, is surrounding yourself with people who are positive and not accepting any negativity. So, when I would have ideas about opening a salon or quitting my job and going to hair school, I would tell 3 people, 4 people.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people, because people are, oh, you can't do that. How are you gonna do it? How are you gonna? It's I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
It's gonna work.
Good.
And if it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. But what have we got to lose?
Yeah. All right, same question, but with a person of color.
Ooh, a person of color. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people of color do have it's more challenging. As far as what? Which
just branching out, or going out to start your own business, and maybe even getting loans, business loans, and
finding organizations and mentors. There are organizations like SCORE in New Haven that help you just get your baseline information on building a business, starting a business, and finding somebody that you think it has made it, your definition of made it, and ask them to be your mentor.
Yeah.
So if you ask them, and people will actually take time out of their time and mentor you. Meaning you're not asking for a whole lot, a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there. People will help you. Get help. You can't do it by yourself.
You never can.
You never can.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
You look
this
beautiful.
wonderful, wonderful. Don't I look good? So you saw the way that I looked when I came in here, and now like I don't know, my hair is just beautiful. My curls are defined, and I feel so good. So make sure you make your way to the Curly Hair Salon by Luvena Leslie, and make sure you join us next time on the Urban Business Corner.